Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the YouTube station identification of one of New Bedford, Massachusetts resident YouTubers. I am here in the basement. No, I'm not Ken Ober. I am Eric Lima with the Crazy Clooney Do. And this is not MTV's remote control. This is WEML-TV channel 77, episode 90. What's going on? I do apologize for my last video. I did not know there was a storage limit on my webcam as far as time is concerned. And I don't know how I'm going to rectify that. Probably get a new webcam or something like that. I don't know. But one thing's for sure. I edited some of the videos. I found a video editor that has helped me out. So with that situation, I do apologize for the Final Fight 2 video that I put up. And I do apologize for accidentally cutting it off towards the end. And you probably saw the results. Anyways, like I said, you saw me play it before. So neither here nor there, and we will move on. And so I did put up the video just in case, and you guys like to see me play. We haven't seen me play Final Fight before, Final Fight 2, I should say. I played it Final Fight 2 many times, and it took me a while to beat it. So, and hopefully, with next Saturday's Superstar Arcade will be less than an hour. These side-scrolling beat-em-ups take a long time to play, that's for sure, and a long time to beat. That's the only thing I'll admit. I want to talk about society in general today, if you don't mind. What bothers me is the way society's been. Even with COVID and everything else that has happened, society is really, I hate to say it, deteriorated. And the way people behave, the way people act towards one another, and over subjects like in politics and religion, and especially among families. It's very, very, very sad to see most relationships deteriorate, and then and how society behaves in general. I have, like I said, I'm sure many people have. I have been disrespected on here before, on YouTube, about a lot of situations, and not going to go into great detail what those situations were, and that is why I made the changes. I want to tell you why I made those changes for this channel, not only just for this channel, but for this season, and I want to explain myself. And quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of what society thinks I should do. A lot of people make a big deal about Kirk Franklin trending on Twitter because he cussed out his 33-year-old son. And I got some news for you guys out there. Yes, there are Christians out there that are human. Christians out there that make mistakes. There are Christians out there that are not better than anybody else. I think the perception, people need to check the perception, because they expect Christians to be perfect and better than anybody else, and that's not how it is. We work hard. We work hard every single day. And here's the crazy part: everybody, is upset at the son because the son disrespects his father, which is true, but which I agree with. But also, I don't agree with what Kirk Franklin said. Like they can't, the son cannot be mature enough to talk to his father and be respectful towards his father. Listen, my dad and I, we love each other, but we have different personalities, man. And it is it is tough to see eye to eye with my father on a lot of things. But my father still loves me and he still cares about me. That's the most important thing in my life. A lot of people, there are people out there that are speaking, they're trashing my parents. And personally, I don't appreciate that. And lately, and that upsets me because, they accuse my parents of doing things that they have never done, and which is things that are not true. And it really upsets me to the point where, I'm not defending my parents because they want me to. I defend my parents because I love them. Yeah, I live in their basement. They think that they treat me like I'm Quasimodo from Hunchback of Notre Dame or something, or Cinderella and the Wicked Stepsisters and all. But that's not the case. This is my choice. When I hit 21 in 1998, I had choices to make. I'm an adult, and they've asked me if they wanted to, they wanted to build me a room in the basement. I said, yeah, sure, no problem, because they respect my privacy, which is really really cool, and really cool with them. And I'm not mad at that. I have no problem with that. You know, I chose this. You know, I chose this because I know how I know how dangerous New Bedford is. This is we're in one of the most dangerous city ever. And two, the apartments here, are very, very rough to live in, and not only that, very expensive as well. Plus, there's lots of activity going on that is not cool. So I figured be safe than sorry. And society, society in general thinks that I'm a loser living in my parents' basement. I have no girlfriend. I'm not good looking. I'm this. I'm that. It's like it's like all stuff I heard before. I'm like, oh my gosh, people, give it a freaking break already. And they still, sometimes they'll still trash me, and they'll still say stuff that is not true about me. I'm like, good lord, why did they come up with this crap? It's like, what are you, the National Enquirer or something? They think I'm some kind of celebrity. I'm not some celebrity. I'm just a human being, just like everybody else. That's all. What cracks me up is this. You know, what cracks me up when I was on the Rant and Ray podcast the other day. And we're going towards the end of the show. Like I said, I think I had some dude named Hi Zach who thinks that I'm in some ways with him in a federal prison when I've never been to prison in my entire life. I'm like, oh boy, here come the weirdos. I laughed it off because it was so stupid and frivolous. But what I'm trying to get at here is that society thinks that I should live a certain way. I should live according to what society wants me to do. And, and after hearing all the crap that's been going on, I would say society sucks. Plain and simple. And listen, I'm not here to shove my beliefs and the way I live down your throats. This is the way I choose my life. Everybody out there has a right to choose what life they want to live. And where they want to go. Everybody has a choice to make. Sometimes, you make the good choices, things will go well for you. You make the bad choices, things will not go well for you. It's all up to you what the choices you make. I chose to live my life the way I live my life. I chose not to drink. I chose not to smoke. I chose not to do drugs. I chose not to go out in nightclubs. And, people are like, oh, we don't go out much. And, that's the main, let me shut off my heater for a second here. And that's the main reason why I chose my life to, we all think, oh, this is a loser life. You're a loser. You suck. Look at you. You're not good looking. Your teeth and, you live in your parents' basement. And you're a loser. You're nothing. And on that, I'm nothing. I'm a nobody, so to speak. But I'm a somebody, but not a total somebody, not a big celebrity or anything. I'm just a normal human being. I'm just a normal human being trying to live a normal life. It isn't easy. Oh, it's not normal for you to live in your parents' basement. Well, you don't know my situation. People judge me, but they don't know my situation. They don't know the background of my situation. And it's sad that there's people out there that think your family's weird, your family's this, your family's that. Like I said, the last couple of years I've been vehemently defending myself and my family on here. And that's why I chose not to talk about any of the drama here for this year. But I want to explain, but I'm not going to get into detail. But I want to let everybody know that I'm not going to live the way society wants me to live. All right? I'm not going to live by society's rules. All right? I'm Eric Lima. I'm Eric Matthew Lima. I'm a very unique individual. If people have a problem with me, with my videos, and the way I live, and the way I talk, and the way I go about my life, and the way I go about my business, then don't bother me at all. Do not bother me. The old say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. All right? You don't like the way I talk, you don't like the way I live my life, you don't like the way I do things, then take a hike. I really don't care. And if you try to come at me, oh, you block me, you're a coward. No, I block people because you're being disrespectful and you're not understanding. And since you refuse to understand, I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson. The lesson is to block. And I care about people. I really, really do. But people need to get it through their heads that I'm not gonna live the life the way they want me to live. All right. Now, if I choose to go to church, I choose to go to church. If I choose to sit around home and do nothing, I'll do that. But here's the thing. I know what's necessary for me to live my life. To me, a job is necessary. It doesn't have to be the job that I like or hate. Yeah. Listen, my job is not the best job in the world right now. And I get that. People pick on me about my job. But it's a job. It pays me money. That's all. That's all. You know. Now, I know a lot of people bash, including family members, bash each other over politics and all sorts of crap. And that's why I said I'm sick and tired of the family drama. I'm sick and tired of drama between friends. And that's why I choose to live my life the way I want to live my life. A lot of people get on my case about whose side I'm going to take and all. And a lot of people get on my case about a lot of things. And I'm at the point where I'm sick of. That's why I decided to choose not to focus on the dramas of real life in this world. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to get myself always in a fantasy world. No, that's not what I'm trying to say here. Listen, I'm well aware of what's going on in real life, but I choose not to let it consume me, in other words. I cannot let what other people think of me consume me to the point where I'm breaking down, I'm crying, I'm this, I'm that, and I can end up being a mental mess, which I don't want to do. And that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to not say rid myself of this world, because that's really stupid, but I'm just trying to say I'm not going to let anything that's happening in this world, the news, or what society thinks of me, or what people say about me consume me. I refuse to let everything that is negative, that is hard, that is, no, not hard, I'm trying to think here. Real life situations and dramas and all that consume me. I cannot allow that to consume me, because if it affects me mentally, then I'm going to hurt people that I love. And I don't want to do that. That's what I'm trying to get at. If I choose to live my... That's why I block people that acted negativity towards me or being disrespectful towards me, because I don't want that to consume me. I refuse to let it consume me and overwhelm me from an emotional standpoint and a mental standpoint. I don't want that for my life. I don't want that for me. And I hope you choose the same way I feel sometimes. I'm not shoving it down your throats, but this is how I feel. If you agree with me, or if you agree with me, or the fact that you agree with what I say, and you say I'm the same way, then that's great. Praise God. I like that. I keep that with that attitude. That's why negativity, being positive is very, very important to me. I'm not shoving, like, oh, I'm not going to be like if some people are upset and complaining, and then, or what if a protest was happening, and I'm here doing breakdancing and all this jive and telling funny lame jokes and trying to make people laugh and entertaining, and people get annoyed by me and they want to beat the heck out of me for it. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying, I'm trying to like keep to myself. This is my life. This is who I am, and nobody's going to change it. I don't care what society says. I don't care what anybody else says. This is who I am, and if I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. Or if I don't agree with what you have to say, listen. There's a lot of things that go on. A lot of friends. I have a lot of friends, all right, and they have a lot of things, that I don't necessarily agree. They have things that don't necessarily agree with. But I just keep my mouth shut, be respectful, have them move on with their lives. You know what I mean? Life isn't easy. And listen, we live in some of the roughest times ever nowadays, and I have I've I've chose to be who I am, be myself, and try to keep going with a good attitude, and that's what I want to do. That's why you see me mostly focus on the video games, the wrestling, what's going on in retail, TV shows, things of entertainment. That's what I'm trying to do. And but sometimes, do the occasional video of speaking your mind and what's going on, what's inside my heart. and that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on, but here's the thing. You know, there's an old saying: "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." And I choose to live my life with this positive. I felt like it makes me stronger having this positive mental attitude. I'm not here to shove anything down any one of your throats, guys. Don't worry about a thing. You choose your life the way when you live it. That's fine. Listen. Yeah, I am a born again Christian, but I'm not perfect. All right, I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I'm a human being just like every other. I bleed just like every other. You know that song by Human League? I'm only human, of flesh and blood. I'm made. You know, that's the way God created me, flesh and blood. I'm human. God knows I'm making mistakes. Hey, Adam ate from the tree, man. This is what how it all started. You know. And a lot of people, get on my case and about me liking beautiful girls and all that. Listen, I know I'm not going to get. The crazy part is I'm not going to get any of those girls. I have no chance with them whatsoever. Appreciate they follow me or friend me. That's fine. I do appreciate that. That's cool. But I know, I'm not going to get any of those girls. So, well, like, why bother? That's another thing too. It's like, okay, I'm single. I'm a man, red-blooded American male. All right, fine. I like women, but I know deep down inside I'm not going to get a woman in my life. Doesn't mean I'm going to swing from the other side. No, no, no. It doesn't mean that. All right, it doesn't mean that. I don't go by that lifestyle. All right, I I'd rather be single and have fun and just be me. Have fun. Because I don't know if having a significant other would help me otherwise. Is because I'm just as zany and crazy as people all get out, and I can see I can do like this hokey dancing. You see my girlfriend on the side because I don't know this guy. What I'm saying, if I had a girlfriend, be like she'd be like, I don't know this guy. I don't know. These guys are totally young here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at me go. Look at me go. And she'd probably cross her arms, look at me, and going. I can see if I had a girlfriend. Hypothetically speaking, if I had a girlfriend and I'm going like this, yeah, look at me, I'm a dancing fool and all that. And I can picture my hypothetical girlfriend, and probably look at me and go, I don't know this idiot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my gosh. So I'd rather be single and have a lot of fun, and just be me and just everything else and just be cool. I'm just gonna be cool and just do my thing here on YouTube and just you know. If people don't like it, hey, if they say anything, comment disrespectful, I'd be like, find you, okay, I'm going to block you and delete your comment. That's all. That's my response to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy, yeah, I live an old school life. I have an old school way of thinking, but it doesn't mean I'm going to shove it down anyone's throats, all right? I've always been taught to be respectful towards others, no matter what, all right? That's another thing, too. I'm taught to respect people and show people respect and treat people like human beings. I mean, I don't care if they're black, white, yellow, brown, gay, straight, lesbian. It doesn't matter. I've been taught to set an example of how we should love others. People say love your neighbors, love your enemies, bless them to curse you. And sometimes you have to show them tough love. And sometimes your own loved ones and relatives and family members don't like you. That's the case with me. I'm not going to get any detail about it, but I'm not going to let that bother me. The problem is that I let too many stuff in reality bother me way too much. To the point. Here's what I'm trying to get at. Here's the bottom line. I've let too much stuff in real life, in my real life, that is from a negative standpoint, and let the news, I let everything that's been going on in social media and all that bother me way too much. I let those things emotionally overwhelm me from a point of view. I've allowed that, and it's to the point where my mental state had gone down, and I let all that consume me, crying, breaking down, and whatnot. But if I'm going to succeed in life and society, it isn't about where I should go or what I should do. It's about what I have in here and what I have in here, what I need to do with this and this. That's what counts. Here and here is where I need to work on myself. and I have done so. Now, a lot of people noticed that I make a whole bunch of appearances on the Discord game show server apps, servers like MVG Productions and YouTube Games and Entertainment and all that. Many people are asking, I don't appear in those much because there has been recently a lot of drama going on. I don't want to discuss it, but I decided, well, I'm going to, it doesn't involve me, but it involves a lot of my good friends. So I'm scaling back. I'm standing back, and I'm not. And the reason why I chose not to take sides is because I don't want that to influence me or influence me or overwhelm me. I don't want to be overwhelmed by all that. And that's why I choose to live my life the way I live. Yeah, I was concerned about when Rant and Rave podcast and Hangman Charlie podcast are going to go head to head this Thursday night. And I had friends on both of those podcasts, and I'm going to be a permanent co-host for the Rant and Rave podcast. And that concerned me a lot. But here's the thing. I respect all those guys that have done it. Charlie Long, Thomas Willis, along with David St. Dennis, and then you got myself, Brandon Martin, and Jordan Little hosting the Rant and Rave podcast. And so I was very concerned, but like I said, and I came up with the idea of watching on one podcast on one device and watching the other podcast on another computer device. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's the crazy part, and that's the crazy way of things. And it's something that that's something I need to think about, And but I'm, people, like they bash me where I live and all that. But I always say I'm very, very grateful where I'm at, because if it had not been for my family who loves me and cares about me, I wouldn't be here when I am today. Where I am today, my biological mother and my stepfather, God rest both of their souls, didn't unfortunately did not treat me the way that I could have been treated when I was a child back in the day. That's why my father came and got me. He knew that, my life was miserable up in New Hampshire, returning home and returning home with my dad and having a party when I was a kid and all that, and it reunited me with a lot of my friends, and I think a lot of my friends miss me, and that was a cool thing that my dad did, he remarried in '88 to my stepmom. My stepmom basically changed my life, and if it had not been for her, I wouldn't be the man that I am today, and wouldn't be able to do the things I was able to do. I was very, very blessed, and I'm still blessed to this day. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I got a job, Like, it's always not the best job in the world, and you could have had a better. Yeah, I could have had a better life for myself, from as far as living in a house, or having a house of my own, and have a car of my own, and everything else. But sometimes things don't go the way you want them. That's another thing too. Realizing that, I've realized that since 1995. Things are not going to go the way I want them to go. You got to move on. Got to stay strong. And keep on trucking. Keep on moving. That's my philosophy. A lot of people look down on me for all that. You know what? They could go take a hike ski. 22 skidoo, baby. That's how I feel. 22 skidoo. That's how I feel about society. Society sucks. They can take a hike. Let me live the life I want to live. That's how I feel. And that's how I'm going to feel going forward. Hey, people don't like my videos. People don't like me. They don't like the way I think and talk and everything else. Like I said, hike ski. Take a hike ski. Take a hike ski. Don't come back. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say? Oh woman, what you be so mean? You're so woman was you ever seen. If you say so, I got to pack up my things and go. That's right, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say? Look can have a little bit of fun. So that I apologize for the video. Is that I got a lot of things to say, and I'm trying to keep cool about it and just say this is why I did what I decided to do at the beginning of the new season of WEML-TV Channel 77. This is why I decided, well, I want to focus on the fun and positive stuff in my life, and I figured I did not go into direct detail of why I chose this, but I figured I want to do that without calling people out or being mean to others, or get really just it's just in general. It's just in general. I think always society sucks, and society does not know the situations that I've been through in my life, and you know, and why I live my life the way I live. It's my choice. Nobody everybody wants to force everything upon me. Everybody wants me to do this just to satisfy them and all that. And I said, no, this is the way I'm going to live my life. It's the way I choose my life. If you don't like it, that's how I think about society. So, trying to have some fun here a little bit, kids, and I know a lot of kids get upset with me. Okay, boomer. What? What? Well, I'm not Boomer Esiason. I'm not Chris Berman of ESPN. I have a name. It's Eric Lima. I'm not Boomer. All right, I'm not Boomer. Don't call me Boomer, man. Don't call me Boomer, dude. Go pick your nose somewhere, dude. You know, everybody. I'm just going nuts today. All right. Well, I got to get going because, let me just, because, before I go, I would like to send my condolences and prayers to the family of local boxing legend Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Say that 5 times fast. He passed away at the age of 66. But here's the thing. I had a friend, one of my counselors from my latchkey kid days back in the day, of Susan Manning, who always, was always such a dear to me. She passed away from cancer in 2013, and I miss her. She gave me my first nickname, Whammy, from Fresh Your Luck, because I was obsessed with that game show when I was a kid. I still like that game show today. I'm glad it's back on the air. Marvelous Marvin Hagler was one of my friend Susan's favorite. My friend not one of, he was my friend Susan's favorite all-time boxer. And he passed away at the age of 66. But now she can finally meet him up in heaven. And I'm sure she's waiting to welcome him with open arms and give him a big old hug. And saying and probably saying I'm a fan of yours. In the 80s, she had a thing for him back in the day. Oh man, it was funny. But love Susan, and I miss her. I miss her a lot, and I was thankful I got to reconnect with her on Facebook and reconnect with her in real life. It was an honor to really reconnect. I forgot to take a picture with her. That's my one regret. My one freaking regret. And unbelievable. We get caught up in life, you tend to forget a lot of things too. And that's another thing too that I try to do is, not to forget all the good stuff and the good things in life. And I've been checking this week's weather. As you know, this is the final. All right, another thing too, I want to continue. I'm trying to get off the schneid here and everything else, as you know, this is the final week of winter, because this coming Saturday is the first day of spring, and I'm looking at Friday, the last day of winter, and It is going to hit 40 degrees. Well, here's the thing. Thursday is supposed the high is supposed to be 55, so it's going to be Friday is supposed to be windy with occasional snow showers, high around 40. Chance of snow of 40%, which is pretty good. Pretty good chance that probably won't be snow accumulation less than an inch. Because with the temperatures hiking up, um, and moderating, you're looking at. I don't think it's going to be that much. It could be just probably remnants of Xylea. What a name, Winter Storm Xylea. That could happen. So Friday's probably the only day of concern, but I shouldn't be concerned that much because we're halfway through March at that point, and we'll be probably one more full week of March. So, and I got to think about how to use those vacation. I got 65 hours to work with on vacation time, and it's about time that I start using them up or losing them. And that's another thing too that I need to do. And sometimes you want to get some time to relax and everything else. And everybody else now that Stan's retired, I gotta think of a plan just to relax and just have some fun and possibly do some more YouTube videos and all that good stuff. And I want to do something. I'll say what's coming up. Also, like I said, I'll make my debut as the third co-host of Rant and Raid podcast. I've been on the podcast before. Will be my first time being a third co-host. I don't know what subjects I'm going to bring up, and they always give me 3 subjects, so I'm going to try to work on that. So this Thursday, and also you can check out the Hangman Charlie podcast. Like I said, you can go on your computer, and then while you can check out our podcast on the computer, or you can check out Hangman Charlie's podcast on your phone. That way, boom, there you go. You're watching two things, commenting. Boom, there you go. Best of both worlds. You got it. Multitasking. I'm an expert at it. I can watch a Red Sox game on TV, and also we'll find the Patriots game on here, or watch some wrestling on here, or something. So, yeah, March brings up to me a lot of decisions I need to make. A lot of decisions I need to make. I'm going to be thinking. Think. Got him. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you got that going. So, new episode of Power Rangers Dino Fury coming this Saturday as well. This coming Saturday. Possible introduction of the Garcia siblings as the Black and Green Rangers. They'll be coming, so I'm really excited to see a team of 5 once again. And Red Sox game today against the Twins at 1. I'm going to watch that and looking forward to that. So, like I said, I got to get going because I got to upload this video before I head to church. And hopefully things will go well. Like I said, if it's going to hit 40, it could be more like rain than snow then. Yeah. Either way, it ain't going to be much, you know. Like I said, Thursday's supposed to be the warmest day of the week, up to 55 degrees. So, like I said, I'm not too worried about it. So, it's like I said, it's been very, very crazy. It's been a decent winter. I mean, we got a good amount of snow, especially from December, January, and February. That's where, honestly, that big snowstorm in December, which I had to sit out because of the COVID situation, which is all settled now, obviously. Also, January we had one. I think it was towards the last week of January, and then first week of February, then the Super Bowl weekend, and then the 2-day storm that ended up getting us 7 inches, but it wasn't that much we had to deal with, so it was pretty crazy, to say the least. So it was not that bad. We had not that bad of a winter, so it was kind of decent. You know, we had a good amount of snow, but most of it's all gone. Most of it's all gone already. So, yeah, so it was kind of, you know, I wouldn't say it was a mild winter, but it was a decent winter. It was half and half, so I'm here chuckling at myself, man. It's a lot of fun. Alrighty then, I will see you guys later. God bless you guys. Episode 90 of WEML TV, Channel 77 is complete, and I'm hoping to bring you more Flash games, more fun, and I'm going to focus on that. I apologize if I had said too much, and I do apologize. I ask people to forgive me of that, but this is who I am. This is how I am, and I figured I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not going to hear you go, you suck. I'm also not going to rant and rave like some kind of moron or crazy people. I know people like to see me yell and get angry, but you look back at life. I'm 44 years old. I look back at my life and say, okay, well, this happened to me. Wow, and it does amaze me how my life has changed ever since. And it's like I said, every time I go to the mall and look at the mall, I'm like, this is not the same mall that I knew when I was a kid. You know, it's not the same mall that I loved when I was a kid, man. So yeah, it is a sad day. Sad day. Sad day. Sad day. I miss the 80s and 90s. Send me back to those days. Take a picture of Zaire, Child World. Go inside, take a picture, selfie with Child World, Peter Panda. People will look at me. Where did this guy come from? What's that in his hand? What's all this? Oh my God. I have to disguise myself. What are you? I'm the future boy. Was that you Back to the Future? Great Scott, Marty. Great Scott, Marty. Great Scott, Marty. Wait, 1.21 gigawatts. All right. It's time for me to go. I'll see you guys later. Bless you guys. Hope everything you're going for hits the bullseye and stuff like that. And I will see you in the next episode. Episode 91. I can't wait for almost 100 episodes already of this thing. This is crazy. So yeah, peace.